Hi, I'm Rosa. Welcome to this yoga practice for inner calm. So for this practice, you may want a yoga mat. If you have a bolster, that's great. Otherwise, a rolled up mat or a rolled up blanket or your own pillows, cushions, whatever you have. I'm also sat on a meditation cushion, so if you have anything that feels good to sit on, also a good idea. So just coming into a seat to begin with, you can be as I am or cross-legged. The knees can be lifted if they need to be, or kneeling, or even on a chair. So just taking a moment to find that comfortable position. Beginning to let the knees soften away from the hips. Beginning to let the spine grow tall. Closing the eyes and just rolling the shoulders up and back. And let the shoulders soften down from the ears. And just taking a moment to arrive. Feeling the movement of air along the body. Noticing any sensations within the body. Temperature, spaciousness. Any aches. Any areas that feel more alive or more empty. And allowing in that experience of being in the body. You can keep your eyes closed if you want to, or open them. We're just going to bring our hands to our chest. And just see if you can feel the chest moving with the breath. So as you breathe in, invite the chest to lift and open. And as you breathe out, let it soften and draw back in. Breathing in. Breathing out. And with each breath, see if you can exaggerate that difference. And then just drop the hands down to the lower ribs. And see if you can feel that movement outwards towards the sides. Almost as if the ribs are drawing apart and coming back to center. Breathing out towards your hands. And then drop the hands down to the navel center. And just see if you feel the breath ripple off the breath down into this space. So even though the lungs stop higher up, that movement of the diaphragm under the ribs, there's a ripple down throughout the body. And beginning to use your abdominal muscles with the breath. Each time you breathe out, gently drawing the navel in. And just see throughout this practice if you can keep your breath long and deep. And just beginning to let the spine round, chin drop, Nice opening through the back of the neck. And then begin to lift the chin, opening through the front of the neck into the chest. Breathing out, rounding, heart draws back, shoulders forwards. Breathing in, opening, heart draws forward, shoulders back, chin back. We'll just do this a few more times with the breath. And then finding circling movements through the spine. So as you breathe out, circling the chest forwards. Breathing in, circling it back. So spiraling movement through the spine. Letting the chest and shoulders free up space. Maybe feeling it down into the hips. Maybe letting the neck and head join in. And changing directions. Coming back to center. And taking a moment just to breathe fully. Opening the eyes. You won't be using the bolster quite yet. So just giving yourself some space. Then we'll come onto all fours. We'll bring one leg back, lengthen it, other knee bent, and begin to open out through the hips. Stretch the other arm high. You might want to look up or just keep the head relaxed down. Just taking a moment here to open through the side of the body, through the chest. And just let that arm fall back so you get a nice opening into the chest, expansive heart. And release that arm, release that knee, changing sides. Keep one knee down, the other leg opens back, maybe the foot comes back, and then just open the arm up. Looking up. Strong through the foot. And then just let this hand begin to fall back. Nice open chest. And coming back to center. Then we're going to step one foot forwards between the hands. And just find a rocking movement. And beginning to release the hips. And stepping back. Changing sides, other foot forwards. Again, just a nice rocking movement. Stepping back. We're just going to find our way into a standing forwards fold. So do that in the way that is most comfortable to you. You might want to just step both feet up and just allow the body to release. So a lot of these forward folds are naturally very calming for the mind. Back bends more opening, stimulating. These ones more coming into ourselves. You can bend the knees as much as you want to. And you may want to take a few long deep breaths out through the mouth. Just releasing any tension. And then slowly beginning to draw the heels in, toes out. We'll come down into a squat, nice counter pose. So just drop the hips as far as is comfortable. You can use your hands for support. You can have the heels lifted. And just in your own way, beginning to get that release through the hips. You can make it more dynamic if you want to, maybe rocking. One knee in, the other open. And stepping back, drop the knees. We're going to come into a heart melting pose. Toes soft or tucked. And just walking the hands out. And relax the forehead down. Getting a nice sense of space through the side of the body, all the way down into the lower back. And gently bringing the hands back in. We're going to now use the bolster. So just laying it lengthways along the mat. If you have space in the spine, you can bring it right up against the lower back. If you have a bit more tension, you can bring it a bit further away. And just slowly beginning to drape your body over the bolster. So for now, just keeping the knees bent, focusing on that opening through the chest. And then if you want to, bringing the soles of the feet together and just let the knees fall open to the sides. It will be a deeper opening if the feet are closer in, a little bit softer if the feet are further out. Space in the heart, space in the hips. And maybe visualizing a color that you find calming. And breathing in that color. And then gently engaging the inner thighs, drawing the knees back together. And we'll just roll off our bolster. Moving the bolster to one side. So invitation to either come onto the back, or if you want to, you can come over onto your side. Whatever feels more comfortable. So just taking a moment to rest. So if you do come onto your side, maybe really feeling that protective internal position, drawing back into your center, very calming. Receiving the support from the earth. Just allowing your body to soften in towards that. And then finding our way to a seated position slowly. Just gently beginning to press back up. You may want to sit on a cushion again to feel comfortable, or even on your bolster. Just taking a moment to get the hips nice and settled, spine nice and tall. Then using the right hand, we're going to place the middle and index finger over the forehead. One thumb's going to come to one nostril, the little and ring finger will come to the other nostril. Then we'll close the right nostril, breathe in through the left, close both nostrils, release the right, breathe out, breathe in right, close, hold, release left, breathe out, in left, hold the breath, out right, in right, hold the breath, out left. Breathing in left, holding, out right, in right, holding, out left, and repeating at your own pace, alternating between the two sides. Next time you breathe out left, just releasing the hands. And in your own time, placing your fingertips under the hair, on the scalp. And as if you're putting on shampoo, just circling the fingers, getting the scalp moving, using as much or as little pressure as feels good. And maybe placing the whole palms on the scalp and gently circling. And then just holding your head for a moment softly. And just slide the hands back and down the body, down the legs. Find a comfortable position to rest the hands. So the alternating breath is a good way of balancing the left and the right, creating harmony within ourselves. Coming back to that intention of inner calm. Not relying on everything to go as we plan or people to say what we expect. Finding our inner resources. And in your own time, bringing your hands to meet in front of your heart. And you may want to repeat 3 times internally, Shanti, a Sanskrit word meaning peace. Shanti. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. Thank you.